How's it going? Coming along? Are you GG Black? I can't tell because your name's different. And also pretty well if you are. I'm not sure. Or wait, what are you referring to? Sorry. Ah, you're muted. Oh, so are you GG Black, or were you talking about what I was talking about just now with Jocksai? I'm also drawing a commission too, so I'm not sure which one you're referring to. But I have receipts for both, and also my comic that I need to keep working on. Oh yeah, no, the drawing I was drawing before. Uh, Hold on, let me find it. Yeah, I was sketching this before. This probably took me like 10 minutes, I guess. I think it's coming out pretty good. I woke up not so long ago, so I gotta kind of get my hands together. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I have a hard time like listening to intense music when I'm drawing. I need focus. Yeah, I'm also I need to. I want to sketch right now, but yeah, I'm working on a comic and also like yeah, I draw pretty quick. I've been drawing for a while though. Well, I've been drawing for like 7 years, but like 3 years consistently now. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you like my thought process, I guess. We found like a cool model real quick. Alright, we'll do this one, I guess. Yeah, it's fun. Honestly, I just found it fun. I'm like an engineer. My wife's like pregnant. Like, I have like two houses and stuff. Like, I'm like a grown person or whatever. But I didn't know I even liked art until like I was 22. And I don't know. Like, when I first started doing it, it wasn't like I was addicted to it or anything. But like, the more I get into it, the more I'm like, this is like really fun. I don't know. Like, I really enjoy making art. Like, in it, if I don't know, if I found out I liked art sooner, I might have committed to art more in my life. But now that I'm older, when I have the time, I like to draw. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, I'm like grown. This is crazy because like when I meet thank you. We found out we caught wind of it last week, but we got checked at the doctor's yesterday. Very exciting. So that should be really fun. And I can teach my child to play League of Legends and make their life. But yeah, no, art's fun. I wish that like art was more like I could like make money with art. Like I know like people like you can make a career out of art, but I feel like it's not as simple as like engineering. Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. It's our first child. Very fun. But it says so. Apparently, yeah, yeah. Like I've been playing League for a very long time. I take like a year breaks here and there, but I'm good at the game, and I'm not really good at like FPS games or like, fighting games. So it's one of the only few games I can play as an adult where I can like keep up. So I'm like stun locked into the game. I can't like not play it anymore. You know, I've lost like 10 years of my life to the game. If I stopped playing now, I would have lost all that time. For real, I'm locked in. There's no hope for me. Save yourself. Yeah, I recently kind of got back into it, so um, we'll see. I was thinking about playing it before I started streaming. I was like, do I just want to play League all day? Yeah, for real. They're gonna be a raised top laner. They got so much, did so much help. Now, honestly, like was getting into art, but I realized I was at a certain skill level that I want to get better. I had to actually like give up playing video games for a while. Like not like in like forever, but like I had to make a commitment to like yeah. Ah, yeah. I have an older brother and a younger sister. I'm the middle child, but we're all old now, which is kind of crazy. It doesn't feel like we're that old, but like I guess we're getting kind of old. Yeah, probably not more than three. Well, my wife is okay with four, but I honestly would rather have like 2 to 3, personally. But it's all good. I like kids. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I saying? For war. Yeah, so I'm still a little new to like the online art space. Like, I don't think I didn't really make my YouTube up until like a year or two ago. Um, so I'm still a little new to like all this art community stuff, or like art fight and like collabs and all that stuff. Like, I'm still very new to the whole thing. I don't know if I'll like ever make it a point to. Oh yeah. I had to like make it a point to like any free time I had to like not play games and to commit to art instead. It was pretty hard, not gonna lie. Like, because like I would literally like draw and make like absolute dog for a while, and I was like, I have to commit or I'll never get better. Because like, the game problem is like if I play games, like not that I don't enjoy the game itself, but it's like I'm not like accomplishing anything, even if it's like rank or whatever. It's like it doesn't like mean anything, you know. So it was kind of hard to break the habit, but eventually I broke the habit. And now I draw as much as I used to play games, which apparently is a lot. So I'm happy I made that choice, but that was not easy. I'll tell you that. No, like for me, like even if I draw something and it's not like good after a while, like I feel like I still got experience, and I think that's good enough for me. I just want to become like an artist where people like can look and be like, oh my god, like that guy's like pretty good. Like that's all I want. Learning how to draw is very tricky. That's another thing too. It's like there's a certain like when you first start learning how to draw, you start you look at tutorials and like you just kind of get in there. But you get to like this point after like a year or two where like you can't like tutorials don't really help you anymore, and it's like you just kind of have to ball it out for a while because like art is such like a personal experience. And when you get to that point, that's when art gets kind of hard because you don't know how to improve. You don't really know exactly like what you're missing, and then I think that's when it gets like really tricky to stay motivated because like you don't really know what you're trying to. Well, you don't know what you need to get good, but you know you're not good enough. So you gotta like I think at that point you gotta like try a lot of different things. You gotta try different subject matters and like learn anatomy and like color theory and stuff. Well, not even color theory, but just like what looks good together. And then yeah, that's when it gets like really tough. But honestly, in the infant phase of being an artist, I would say it's probably the most fun. And then I'd imagine when you're like very confident with your art, it's really fun. But the intermediate phase is like the worst, bro. Where like you just don't know what you're doing. Like you know enough to know that you don't know what you're doing. That's when it gets bad. But you know, we push through. That's when you find good communities, good friends, and like you don't beat yourself up too bad. You just gotta take it slow. And also like at the end of the day, like you're not gonna die tomorrow, so it's all just about patience and practice and consistency. Yeah, no, yeah, I felt the same way. Like not that I'm good at a lot of things, or not that I'm good at everything in life or anything like that, but like I don't usually struggle super hard with stuff unless it's like you know you know AP biology or some shit like that. Like if it's not like crazy chemistry or like microchips or whatever, like I can get my head around it. But art is like it's one of the very few things in my life where I'm like I honestly don't think I'm that good at it, and also I don't really know how to improve at it. Like it's just really open ended, I guess. I'm not really used to that. And so I think that's what I like about it. I like how difficult it is because like as I get better, I can see how much like practice I put into it, and I can't, but I also can't really explain how I got better. Kind of just like you just gotta keep doing it. Um, but I will say art is definitely the hardest skill I've ever learned in my entire life, and I still don't really get it. This hair's fucking me up. Not gonna lie. But that's I like not being good at stuff and getting better over time. Like that's to me, I find that kind of fun. I think honestly, it's such a journey. I feel like you learn a lot by yourself when you start making art. Like, not that like I'm not. I grew up watching anime, so I get the like the anime woman proportion vibes. Like I get the jokes and stuff, but like I never imagined like I was a person who would enjoy drawing like voluptuous moms all day. But and even when I started, even for like years, like I not that like I wasn't like I'm gonna draw like big boobies. But it wasn't like my go-to. Like that was like while I was doing art to begin with. But after a while, like I just it just really like clicks with me. I can't really explain why. Um, but I just this is something I really enjoy drawing, and like when I'm drawing, it makes me feel like very calm and like happy that I'm like drawing like hot moms. I guess I don't know. I can't really explain it. I guess it calls people. I'm one of them. Yeah, I feel like honestly, like what you choose to draw, like how you draw, like you don't really have like much of a choice. Like it kind of just comes to you after a while. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I came to too. Like, I was like, at first I was kind of like not embarrassed, but like I was kind of like I shouldn't be drawing so much like suggestive content. You know, I don't know. Also, like I grew up in church, stuff like that. Not that I was super religious, but like it wasn't really normalized to be like drawing so many suggestive things like that or like seeing things like that. But after a while, I was like, if I'm gonna be drawing for like 4 hours a day and stuff like that or whatever, like I need to draw stuff I like to draw, and this is what I like to draw. So, but I definitely wasn't comfortable being honest with myself for a while because I just thought it was kind of embarrassing. Not gonna lie, like not embarrassing that I liked it, but like that I was drawing it, I guess. Because then people would be like, "Oh yeah, what do you draw?" And I'm like, I don't want to tell you. But I think this is part of the journey. But honestly, since I've accepted the things I like to draw, even like my wife knows about it. Like, everyone who knows me pretty well, like they all know what I draw. Even like with my mom, like to an extent. Um, but honestly, I've never been happier. Like being honest with myself like helps a lot, as we all should with ourselves. So yeah, I think drawing like is definitely like a journey. Very fun though. But now that I've mentioned Lee, same. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, cause see, the thing is with this, it's like if I draw something that comes out kind of mid, at least it's something I like to look at. If it comes out great, then it looks fantastic. It's a win-win. As opposed to like drawing things that like I might not want to draw, and then I don't like the way it turned out anyway. I gotta draw things that keep my attention. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think the only question now is like I'm not really sure where to go with it. Besides like just drawing for the sake of drawing and like just enjoying the process. Like I don't know if I'll ever take this anywhere because like I don't know. I don't really get like what the creative life looks like for people. Like I don't really understand. Like I don't have any like friends or family who are like in the creative business. Like my mom makes like cards and stuff. Like she makes like t-shirts and stuff, but not like online art or anything. So when it comes to like working for studios, games, or like even having like an online platform, like I don't really understand all the ins and outs personally. So that's kind of like where I'm at now, where I'm like, do I take commissions, or how do I get commissions, or do I just like keep my online presence, or like do I just keep drawing and then just do whatever? I think all the above is fine, but you know, a part of me thinks about like, should I be doing something with this or no, or do I just wait for people to find me? I guess. Yeah, like it just never really like my dad's like a businessman, and my mom was like a stay-at-home mom when I was growing up, so like it just never really, you know. And then when I talk to people sometimes, they're like, "Oh, your art's pretty good. Like you should like work somewhere." I'm like where? Like how? Like I don't know like what that means. And then when I look at like ArtStation, like those artists are like really good. So I'm like, I'm not that good. Like I'm decent, but like not like that. So as an intermediate artist, I don't really know where to go. So I guess I just draw until I die. I guess I don't know. I have no clue. But I enjoy the process. Like I do it because I just enjoy doing it. So I don't know. Maybe I just don't do nothing with it, and I just let it be. Who knows? Yeah, which is why it's crazy when I see like Jocksai, whatever. Like she's very accomplished as an artist. So I'm like, how do you do that? But I guess even from her story, like she kind of just kept drawing, and then like things opportunities kind of found her after a while. So I guess you kind of just do your thing or whatever. Yeah, it is. I think it makes you a better person. Like, I don't know if you get. Well, I take it back. You can be an artist, and be a bad person, but I do think that you become very intrinsic, and I think that's inherently a good thing, more or less. As long as you're not a weirdo, I guess. Or maybe you find out that you're a weirdo. Who knows? Yeah, apparently, I didn't realize how much you've been drawing. Yeah, but no, for real, it's like drawing is such like a personal activity. It's kind of like you have to embrace yourself a lot and come to terms with like what you're good at, what you're not good at, what you're interested in, like what keeps you motivated. Like it's like a whole journey. Like a lot more. Like I didn't think about any of this until I started drawing. Like, but honestly, even in my personal life, like I've become a lot more like dedicated and committed and focused. Like I feel like drawing hot moms has made me a better person for sure. We should all be drawing hot moms for real. Should be working on like a little bit. Yeah, I feel like I always hear about it, but like I don't know, to actually experience it, you're like, oh my gosh, like what's happening? What's happening? I'm transforming. I'm becoming something. That's how I feel. Also, I think for me too, it's like I think that even when you play like video games or whatever, like there's kind of a clear cap on what you can and can't do. Like you can become the best at what you do, but like at the end of the day, it's like you're still kind of stuck in the confines of the game. Yeah, true. That's also true. um, but with art and like just like skills, like creative skills in general, it's like there's no skill cap, right? So when you see certain people do the activity who've been doing it for a very long time, very focused, like they are incredible. It's so crazy to watch really strong artists like do their craft. Like it's insane. And like when I see that, I'm like, I want to do that. Like I want to reach a point where I'm so good, where it's like I start creating things in a way where like it's like unbelievable. Like I just want to see what that looks like for myself, I guess. But like watching like Kim Jong Gi and like even like a lot of Korean artists or even like a lot of VTubers or whatever, it's like they are like really really good at art. Like it's insane. And I'm like, and then the crazy thing is like they're not like predisposed to it. Like they didn't grow up being like that. They just practiced a lot, and then they became like that. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like I want to do that too. I also want to be very good at art one day. Yeah, very impressive people. Yeah, it's something like you appreciate one and then like it just kind of spirals and after a while you start because like first you recognize like how much effort it takes and then you realize like oh wow like people are like not only really good but like they're really practiced like they understand like a lot like someone that can draw a building like they can understand architecture they understand like dynamics and like you're just like how do you know like how do you do it so much like that's crazy what like making a fully rendered image is insane like you got to understand so much about the world and like life and like you're just it's insane. It's crazy. Again, it just makes you a better person. Like I don't know. Like if you can draw, like you're like a genius. Yeah, for real, it's crazy. Even in like my engineering life, I feel like my ability to process information has gotten better too. So I can think of things in a different way. Yeah, and I'm just like that's which is why it's crazy when like there's like the conversation about AI art and stuff like that where it's like is it real art or fake art? I'm like, I don't really think it matters. Like, it's not human art. It's a thing. Because like even like a mid human art, it's like the fact that they put so much effort into it, and they were able to, like, by themselves accomplish that much to put an image on paper to like even to like a lesser extent is like that's crazy to me. So even like a pretty mid art piece is still very impressive. The fact that they even were able to get that far is nuts. And then people who take it farther is like just it's like actually insanity. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Like the more I admire, the more I think about artists, the more I admire. Where I'm just like, I want to be like that. Like they just seem really cool to me. Like I think that's like the biggest thing. I just think art's kind of cool, and I would love to be really good at it. Yeah, it's kind of like because I think it's just a byproduct of like social, not social media, but like being like or artist, art being so accessible. Because I feel like back in the day, like you weren't exposed to so much like really strong art all the time. Like it's relatively new that you're able to share art this quickly and like with this many people. So I think that like in the beginning, like yeah, for real. Um, I find that really cool. I'm really proud of myself too, and I'm proud of what the not just myself, but just like people around me, the people that inspire me, just even people like you who watch and stuff like that. I think that it's like a it's like a whole communal thing. But yeah, I wouldn't say like I'm like this on my own. It's kind of like, it's like it's even like being embraced by like artists and being so encouraged by the people too. It's like a whole journey that I think everyone's a part of, even like the passive viewer, Um, but yeah, I think like the whole, not even just AI, but just like fast food art basically, or people like lying, or like people like tracing a lot or whatever. I think it's just a byproduct of like we live in such an age where everyone wants to be well known online, or like they want like not virality, but like they want opportunities, they want like things and stuff. And I think that art, it's like you can kind of lie and cheat about it, you can like scam, you can trace, you can whatever, and all it's because like you're trying to keep up with the in and out. But like art takes time, so if you're like rushing your art, or like you want to like put stuff out for the algorithm or whatever, I feel like after a while like you can't keep up, because it's just not possible. Like art takes time, and if you feel the pressure to like cut time and make good art, then naturally AI is a really good solution, or even just like any cheaper techniques or whatever. And I think then you start like getting into like a weird headspace of like I don't want to do this, but I have to do this to keep up. And I think that's when you can start getting a little lost as a person, you know. But I think it's just because like the whole online space really messed people up. I think we lost the plot a little bit. Not gonna lie. So I think that's like the biggest like shame, where it's like the fact that you feel like you have to do that to stay relevant is kind of sad, I guess. Like I wish that life is better for you like, in the future, because like that's unfortunate. Yeah, like good quality things take time. Like just no way around it. Like just don't need to shortcut something that, like to that level for clout, I guess. And also, it's okay to not be that good. Like I think people feel the pressure to be like amazing. I'm like, it's okay if you're not like the best artist ever. Like chances are you're probably not, and like that's okay. And then if you ask like really strong artists, they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm learning stuff too. I'm trying this thing. I'm trying this thing. So I'm like, it's kind of like a jerk. Like everyone's going like, it's very silly. But again, I think it's a byproduct of just like the American culture. Well, American culture, I guess, where we can't just enjoy things. Everything has to be a grift. Let people enjoy things again. 20. Yeah, I'm streaming a bit like way earlier than I normally do. Like I'm off this week since I worked all last week, so I get this whole week off. So I don't usually stream this early. Um, so like my usual crowd isn't here, which is okay. But I appreciate you saying. But if you need to get back to Joe's or Jock's side, like that's perfectly fine. I know you're just popping in. Cool, cool. Yeah, I don't want to hold you up. Yeah, I'm working on my rendering lately. Like honestly, I was dodging colors for a long time. Like I like I had a hard time with coloring. I only just recently was got the or refined my ability to like color straight up, but like it took me a minute. Like it did not come naturally to me at all. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I cannot, like this shit makes no sense to me. Even with my color choosing, it's like it's kind of random. Yeah, I realized it was holding me back for a while because like I would only draw sketches like this for like a long time, which they're not bad, but like after a while, like it's kind of like I'm clearly like avoiding something, you know. Um, so I was like, let me like just commit to like hardcore rendering and then just like go from there. So I think I probably spent the past like 2 months like just kind of dipping my toes into it, and then like forcing myself to like not even enjoy it, but just like get through it, like just like try my best to finish stuff, even though I know I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, through my or bullying myself to get into it, I was finally able to like kind of understand like the fundamentals to it. So now I just need to. I think I'm just trying to refine my process, like my mental process. I think I have like a good idea of like what I'm thinking about, but I just got to be able to like do it faster and also like more consistently, I guess. Like I just need like a process in my head. Right now I'm still kind of like throwing myself at the wall. Good. Welcome back. I'm working on my my blending. To make skin look more normal. Painting's kind of hard for me. Or not painting, but like blending and like making skin look like skin's kind of tough. I think I'm slowly getting it though. Slowly. I want the neck to be smaller though. I guess technically the neck is longer. Yeah, I want to have a more solid understanding of like shading and stuff, or like blending and shading, so I can like make cooler stuff. But I feel like I need to get to a certain point, like certain level to it first, where I can do it a lot more effortlessly. Should I put this? This is perfect. There we go. I'll change the music though. Maybe I'll put me to sleep. How about this? No ads, please. How about this? Always the elf badges. It's funny because like sometimes I didn't realize this for a while, but people are like, "Why do you always draw elves?" I'm like, "I don't draw elves." What do you mean? And then I realized I'm like, "Oh, I really like pointy ears." Like I don't know, I can't explain why, but I think every artist has like a certain design thing they like. I like pointy ears. I think this looks super cute, but I don't mean to make them elves. Like I just like the pointy ear aspects to it. This is super, I don't know, it's super cute to me. Um, so yeah, by virtue of that, I draw a bunch of elves for some reason. It's not intentional. It's just happenstance. Yeah, my pointy ears is cute, man. I don't know. Hey, Hang, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Sorry, I'm joking. Well, I'm like trying to understand like perspective and dynamics. Like this is when it gets tricky. Like perspective, like trying to make sure like the dress not only is being pulled taut, but it's like going the right direction. I guess. That's hard to explain. This is a random YouTube playlist, but I'll go ahead and link the YouTube. It's kind of like lo-fi, I guess. I kind of I like I have like a curated YouTube algorithm now, so I get suggested a lot of like lo-fi stuff. But this is one of the people I listen to. Now I don't know if it's AI or not. I don't know. Like I just like the way it sounds, so I cannot confirm or deny. Oh yeah, brother. I gotta be chill when I draw. This shit's hard enough. Only if I'm drawing like action stuff that I want to listen to more emotional stuff. Yeah, honestly, it's crazy because I used to listen to a lot of audiobooks on YouTube. Like, I used to pirate a bunch of books. And one day I was listening to like some audiobook. It's like about like positive psychology or whatever. It's like talking about like, you can manifest destiny by like imagining things in your head or whatever. I'm like, okay, like I've heard this before, but like, it's interesting, whatever. And then like it was like talking, and I was like, I feel like everything that this book is saying is logical, but it's not going anywhere. Like there's no point. And it was like chapter 3, and I'm like, bro, what is this? I'm like, there's something not right about this book. Like it's not making it like it's making sense, but not enough sense. And then like I looked, and it was like an AI generated audiobook. I was like, huh? And the whole channel was fake books. Like they're all fake, like just generated books. I was like, what the fuck? I got bamboozled. And then I learned that like at that point I didn't even realize that like that was even a thing. And then I learned that like there's like AI music channels and AI lo-fi. I was like, what the fuck? Like it's just weird. Like it's not inherently a problem. I'm not like hardcore against everything or whatever, but it's just like, yeah, I was like, what the like if I see AI, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, it's trash. But also a part of me is like, I do prefer human made stuff. Um, yeah, but that was crazy. I was like, it's nothing sacred. I can't listen to a damn book anymore. Yeah, then I learned like AI lo-fi channels and there's like all kinds of stuff. I'm like, what the? It's crazy, insane, like actual sanity. But like, and then like even on like Amazon, if you look up books or whatever, there's like thousands and thousands of AI books right now about like a bunch of bullshit. Like it's crazy. I was like, yo, everyone's grifting. It's a grift economy. Help. Like AI is really good at like getting it. Yeah, honestly, you might be a bot, bro. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. That shit's wild. Like, I work in a data center, so like, I'm in the forefront of like the Google. I work for Google, but I'm like in the forefront of like the Google AI Gemini stuff. But like, even then, it's like that shit's crazy. Like, I think I get the use case for it. Like when it comes to like making templates and like design proposals and stuff like that. Like it's pretty good at consolidating data. But when you make when you generate something and that's like the product, like you're generating an art piece, you don't do anything to it, it's just like the art piece or whatever. You say that you drew it, that's when I'm like, no, you didn't. Like I think there's like definitely, yeah, Google is crazy. I started like 10 months ago. Very exciting. I used to work for Amazon in their data centers, and then I got picked up by Google. So I'm still relatively new, but it's very exciting. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Definitely the best place I've worked at so far. Um, yeah, but AI is freaky, man. Like every time Google does like an announcement of like the new Gemini like agents and stuff, I'm like, this shit is crazy. Thank you. It's crazy because I'm a slacker too. Like at no point in my life was I ever trying to be like anything more than like a bum. But I keep failing up. I keep like happening to getting into stuff. Yeah, I feel like once you get into one thing, they're all like in the same network of people, so like you kind of just it kind of just keeps going. Um, all you gotta do is get your foot in the door. Like that's like the hardest part, I guess. But yeah, once you're there, you're there. So I wouldn't even say I'm like going out of my way to get these jobs or whatever. It's kind of just like people just keep like people get different jobs and they'll be, hey, I liked you. Do you want to like work with me here? And I'm like, I mean, sure, man. Like whatever. Um, but I wouldn't say that like this was my intent of life. Like this was never part of the plan. But like I'm not gonna like look at get forced in the mouth. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. Like the only thing I've ever tried hard is like art and League of Legends, which is why it's crazy because I'm like I've been trying out art for so long, and I feel like I'm just not getting to like the okay, he's pretty decent kind of phase. But I've been trying for like 6 years, like pretty hard. Which is why art is crazy to me because I'm like I don't know if art's supposed to be this hard, but like it's pretty tough. But that's why I like it. It's just like fun to get into. I don't know. Like I think everyone should like try to draw or try some kind of creative endeavor, even if it's like a like metalworking or like carpentry or whatever. Like I think getting into stuff like this is healthy for you. Something my dad would say, but something it feels like something my dad would say, but I wouldn't listen to it because it's my dad. But as I'm getting older, I'm like, you should probably get a skill. I'm just that. I get it now. I understand it now. Nah, you should, man. Draw elf baddies. Like honestly, drawing, I think set myself up for success. I learned consistency. I learned commitment. I learned dedication. I learned like how to get through hard times. Like art. Become an artist, bro. You'll learn a lot, all kinds of stuff. Learn how to draw the henties, brother. He said, hentai saved my life. This kid's kind of cute. Okay. Honestly, yeah. Like, I think my life got a lot more. I understood what I wanted out of life when I started drawing elf baddies. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, as my brain clicked, being like, I know what I want out of life. It all started with the elf baddies. So I will commit the rest of my life to drawing elf baddies since they saved my life. That's my story. If you learn nothing else from me, it's the biggest issue in my life right now is that like my wife and I have like a well system like at our house and it broke. And we have like no running water in the house. Right, we have like a lot of like water systems in the house, so we've been fine for a while. But like to get a new well is like $10,000, which is insane. I didn't know that. I'm from like the suburbs, so this is new to me. That's like the biggest issue in my life right now. But it'll be fun. Now I know. When I buy a house out here, make sure you get the well inspected. Pro tip. Yeah, it's like it was working, and then like I think either the well dried up or the pump stopped working. But either way, it's like crazy expensive, which is insane. So we've been asking our neighbors have been really a blessing to us, so we've been like borrowing their water supply. No, it's just rough for real. But we gotta get that shit fixed when the baby gets here, for sure. So we have like 9 months, or not even. We have like 7 months to fix it. It's just so expensive. Everything's so expensive. I don't know. Like it literally just stopped working one day. Or I guess I would say like it just kind of like just like faulted out. I don't know. Or again, either well just dry up or like it just stopped working. Either way, it's unfortunate and very expensive. Maybe it's time to start drawing NSFW furry art for people so I can make $1 million to pay off the well. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. It's just that everything's just so expensive. Like we just got our roof replaced and we like got the walls painted, so we're paying for that. And then this happened, so we're just like, well, we'll fix it later. And we have the disposable income again, so it's all good. Yeah, everything's just so expensive, dude. Like one problem at a time, dude. Yeah, it was just bad timing, but it's fun. My wife is super down to figure things out, so we just been like living like hobos in our own house. But now we have like water. We have like a shower system. We have like a hand washing systems and like yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, you know. I joked about my wife one time. She's like, "No, if you got, if you can make money with drawing like furry art, then like, like girl." She's funny. So, if you got any furry friends, let me know. I'll draw some freaky stuff for them. I'm very practiced in the freaky arts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I have no shame. Okay, I'm a very shameless artist. All right, I know who I am. I'm the number one hater, and I have no ego. Yeah, I do what I need to do to survive. I got a dog in me. It's kind of cute though. It's probably one of the better renderings I've done in a while. Well, I'm still learning how to render, I guess. So I guess every time I do, I get better at it. But this is probably one of the most fluid renderings I've done in a minute. I'm growing. No, that's not. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was embarrassed for a while because I was like, I'm drawing such freaky stuff. And then like, after a while, like once I accepted who I was, like what kind of artist I want to be, or like what kind of art that I enjoy seeing, like I don't know, everything started clicking. I started being so, I stopped worrying about what people think and what people think too much. Of course, I mind where I post things, obviously, but beyond that, it's like, um, I like what I like. Which was funny when like my grandma or like my mom was like, "Oh yeah, what have you drawn recently?" I'm like, See, like the only thing is, good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. Um, the only thing that's funny, yeah, it's like my relatives or like my coworkers are like, "Oh yeah, what do you draw? Like, can I see?" I'm like, no, you cannot see. Like, I love my grandma, I love my mom. I'm like, I can't let them see this. I'm sorry. Like, I can maybe something like this I can show them because like, they get like what I like to draw, but like if it's anything more than this, I'm like, I can't show them, bro. You can't do that, bro. I can't. I can't. It's too funny. Like that's where I draw the line. Like I have a little shame there, I guess. But oh my, I just don't think I need this kind of relationship with my mom. So I draw backup stuff. Like I draw like monsters and buildings stuff just in case someone asks me. But I'm like, oh yeah, I draw stuff like this. I can't let them know that I'm simply drawing a bunch of giat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I can't. I almost kind of don't want to draw the hair. Like, when I start drawing their hair, that's when things start falling apart. Also, I'll never prove that. No, I think hair is probably my least. Like I like to look at it, but it's probably my least favorite thing to draw. It's like either it looks great or it looks awful, and it ruins everything. There's like no between. So it just depends on the day how I'm feeling about hair. I've been trying like a more structured approach where I'm like, I'm not gonna try to style the hair in any way. I'm just gonna try to like make it not look terrible. Like it's more of like an accent piece more than like a statement. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes I'll just be like, oh, it's a sketch, it's a sketch. I'm not, I don't need to worry about it too much. But even with this one, I'm like, oh, I mean, it's a sketch, it's a sketch. I'm not really trying to, I'm not really trying to like design it too much. It's an excuse 100%, but how they gonna know? How they gonna know that I actually just don't want to draw here? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I want to like from in my mentality, it's like if I can't draw something relatively fast and I don't really understand it, so that I don't understand like the fundamentals that go into it. So I want to be able to like jump into things and just kind of ball through it, and just like sketch it out. Especially like because even with like stuff like this, kind of like I don't want to spend a bunch of time doing line art and then doing like 18,000 layers to like make the art piece. I want to be able to like this is because this is all one layer. You know, I want to be able to like because I feel like if I'm able to do this without all the extra tips and tricks or whatever, then I have a good understanding of it before I start doing a bunch of like shortcuts. To me, like I want to master art um, to the point where like I could whatever I can do on here, I could theoretically do on like a traditional piece of paper. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of skill that I want, as opposed to like having good like digital techniques to like kind of cheat. Not like cheat, but like make the process easier. Can you make the background a dark gray, please? Yeah, I don't know if I can. Oh, actually, I think I can. Drawing settings. Right. I guess I could draw these too. All right, that's enough for a sketch. Let's find another one. I'm on Pinterest right now. Yeah, I don't know, because I started off drawing traditionally. Like when I was in the military, I was on a submarine, so like there's times where like there's just no well, there's a lot of times there's like no Wi-Fi, there's no nothing, so like I had nothing to do. So I was sketching. I got like a sketchbook one time just to like do something, and then I actually really enjoyed drawing. I was like awful at it, but like I just practiced. Um, so after a while, I just got really used to drawing on paper. And then when I got digital stuff, like it took me a long time to figure out how to do it, how to draw anything digitally. Um, but even after I started drawing digitally, then I learned that like a lot of people use a lot of different tools to like draw stuff. And yeah, I've lived a lot. Honestly, if I died tomorrow, I'd be like, I'm good. I've lived enough life. Like I feel like I've hit every milestone I would like to have hit in my life, and I'm good. Yeah. Someone's like, you need to like sacrifice yourself so someone else can live. I'm like, take it, bro. I'm good. Like I've had my time. Um, but yeah. So I started drawing traditionally for a while, for like probably like 3 years, and then I didn't have like a Wacom or anything like that. And then one day I got one, and then I was god awful at military or digital drawing. Like I was so bad. I did not understand how to do it. Like when I put like the stylus to like the screen, it just did not click to me. Like I could not understand it. So it took me like 2 years to be able to draw digitally. And now I can do it without like any like real techniques or anything. I'm drawing as if I was drawing like on paper, but just with like digital tools. But I don't do like the multiply layer, the burn layer. I don't do all that. Like it's too much work. Maybe if I was getting like commission, I'd be more careful about it. But like when it comes to like sketching and stuff, I'm just gonna like get into it, I guess. And like even with the line art, like because I used to watch people like when I was learning how to like do digital stuff, like they'll spend like just days, um, doing like line art. You know, like they'll have like 18 layers of like the same sketch over and over. I'm like, I don't have the attention span to do this. Like I physically cannot do this. Um, so I had to find a method that worked for me better. We're gonna do a bit more realism here. I found an Asian baddie on Pinterest. That's what it does. I think the skin's actually a bit less. Yeah, that should think it's correct. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, so to me, I feel like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think my style is just more like um raw, I guess. Like it's more directed. Yeah, you'll never see me using more than like 5 layers on the art piece. Like that shit. If I'm using more than 5 layers, like it's a mission. I'm like trying something. Yeah, yeah. If you ever see me using 5 layers, more than 5 layers, just kill me. It's not me. It's a robot. I've been replaced. Like, I cannot be bothered, bro. I'm telling you. Like it's just, like when I don't know. For me, like my favorite part about art is like drawing. So if I'm spending more time managing my layers and shit, like that's not fun to me. Like I hate it. Unless I'm really trying to do something, which it will never happen. So yeah, if you see me like consistently using like 20 layers, just kill me. That's not me. I've been replaced by a lizard person. Like no joke, bro. Eradicate this impersonator, dog. But no, I'm not sure what method wants. We can do the I become bullshit on these sketches. I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm gonna draw before I start drawing. Yeah, this is like I usually stream like let's see. Right now it's 12 p.m. for me, so I'll usually stream from like 3 to 5 p.m. as opposed to like 8 to 12. I'll probably still end up streaming later on in the day. This is more just like I'm at home, so I'm happy to be streaming. But yeah, I don't usually ever stream this early. I just happen to be home right now. Hey Rose, yeah, I stream at this time to get away from all the kids like you. It's fine. Oh, class is going well, dude. People joining my stream in class is crazy. I couldn't like when I was in school. I couldn't even imagine, bro. That's fucking crazy. This shit happens all the time. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I'm in school." I'm like, you're in school? Like, huh? It's like 2 a.m. That's crazy. What? Where do you live? Are you in the States? She does be vibing. Oh, Australia. He's an Aussie. Oh no. That's tight, man. Yeah, tomorrow. Nice, nice. Yeah, I got this whole week off. Girl's pale. Why make her so pale? You have art? Nice. Wait, art class or like you have art in general? I'm a little confused. Exciting though. Love to hear it. You know where to put it. Nice. Exciting. Finally posting art for once in the art channel. Wonderful. Also, I think with art too, like when you start getting decent at it, like seeing stuff come together is so fun. When you know what you're doing, kind of. Like I love starting from a blob and then it coming together in my vision is so fun. Because it feels like it shouldn't happen, but like it just does happen. You're like, oh my god, it did it again, and then you can do it again. Cinema. Like I like starting from like the grossest, like most odd shape ever, and then making it into something. It's fun. Yeah, because like it's weird. It's like a weird dance of like I don't know what I'm drawing at all, but I know what kind of vibe I'm going for, and it's kind of just me going back and forth trying to figure out what's in my head and like what am I able to technically do. So it's kind of like a cool like little dance I'm doing with myself. So I guess that's what makes it interesting to me. It's like I don't really know what I'm doing, but that's what makes it fun. Now the question is, do I extend the neck and draw big bahonkadonkas, or do I just keep it at the neck level? Nice, brother. I'll look at it later. But I appreciate you contributing to the cause, brother. Shit's so damn peak, I swear. I love people sharing art, man. It's fun. I need a dark color. Did we join? Oh, did I not post the magma? My bad. Guess what? Did I not pin this? Oh, I didn't pin it. My bad. Oops. My bad. My bad. Wait, aren't you in class? What's happening? Huh? Hey Zyler, how are you, man? How you doing? Right now we're discussing today. Nothing too crazy. You can chat? Nice. I guess you couldn't before? Mm, couldn't tell you. I mean, well, it could remind you of a lot of things. Yeah, okay. I was like, you might want to keep that to yourself. Yeah, whatever you're about to say next, be careful. I know what kind of art my what kind of memories my art evokes out of people, myself included. So yeah, it looks like a certain I can't remember what it was. Oh, I remember. No, no, Anakin, no. Don't expose yourself. Yeah. Funny. Yeah, I think regarding like I guess my style inspiration or whatever, um, I definitely get a lot of inspiration from Korean and more like Asian artists, I guess. Like in the way that they sketch, it's hard to explain, but it's very like structured but really scraggly. It's like art. How do I explain it? I can't explain it, but I take a lot of well, it's hard. When it comes to, like me, the way I sketch in a very Eastern way, I guess. Um, and then when it comes to style, I think my style was kind of unique. It's like I like semi-real. I like realism enough for good anatomy, but also I like the fakeness of like I can draw like elves and stuff. Um, so it's kind of a weird mix. I can't really define exactly like what my style is, but I guess like semi-realism with like an anime aesthetic to it. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I've had this issue in the past where people like, "What's like my art style?" I'm like, I can't really explain it. It's like it's cartoony enough, but also it's realistic enough. So I'm like, it's something. I don't really know. But yeah, I would say once I started getting comfortable sketching, like I definitely took a lot of inspiration from like Asian centric artists. I was like, I don't know, the way they sketch is just really fluid, and I like it. It's like very technical but very fluid. I would say to refine my style took me a long ass time because I didn't exactly know what the hell I was doing. I was like, I know what I'm looking for, but I can't really explain it. And yes, we're drawing cheesecake again. Yeah, they're for real. Like they're really good. draw water. Don't ask me why. Yeah, I guess I just hate myself. I guess I don't know. Let me check on my dogs real quick. Sec. All right, back. Yeah. Yeah. Let me stop too. Yikes. All right, let's do this one. There. Wait. This one. What, that's it? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Elijah? How's it going, dude? Long time no see. We just sketching, you know how it is. Hey, Crystal. I see we got the brothers here. Oh, good, man. Yeah, working out my rendering. I want to get better at using my colors and stuff. But I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, what have you guys been up to? Alright, take it easy, brother. Let's bring it out. Oh, does it really? That's pretty sick. Well, happy to know that I'm finally getting some kind of cultural relevance. Yeah, I think I made a Webtoon account a long time ago. I probably could post the comic in there at some point. That'd probably be a better place for this, to be honest. Might get off here kind of soon. I'm streaming a lot earlier than I usually do. I just happen to be awake right now, so I was like, nah, I'll just stream for a little bit. Another day, another elf baddie. You know how it is. I gotta pay my tributes to the elf gods. It's not me, it's just how it is. It's my lot in life. But if I do go to bed, or if I do go off now, I'll probably stream again later, like later on today. I have no idea. How could I know? Yeah, yeah. You guys know what you signed up for. Still talking to Sarah, but I haven't joined stream in a while, so I'll still answer your question. Hey, nice, dude. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, don't worry. Art is definitely a journey. No rush to get into where you're trying to get to. I only recently got... I have the ability to render in this way. It took a lot of trial and error though, so it takes time. But no, it always starts with a step, so definitely keep it up. Pokemon? Which one? Or just like Pokemon to be like the first one? Or the first one that aired in America anyway. It's coming out pretty good, actually. I don't know. Oh, I guess I can talk here too. Excuse me. What the hell am I doing? Oh, sorry. Oh, I got help, but I'm sorry, man. Yeah, yeah. You too, man. Thank you. You know where to find me. Company cake. Yeah, I agree. A man of culture, if you will. It's definitely in the top for sure. But I make sure my viewers eat good here. All right, I'm gonna take a break, y'all.